Hi everyone, welcome to this hands-on demo for a retrieval augmented generation project. In this application, we will be using Streamlit and state-of-the-art large language model to chat with the content of multiple PDF documents. Let's walk through how this works step by step. Let's see how you can set up this project on your system. So for that, you have to clone the repo. You have to copy this URL, then go to your VS Code or terminal. So from here, you can write git clone and the repo link. I have already this repo cloned in my system, so I will not use this. I have prepared a readme.md file for you. So in the readme file, you can see how to install this project on your system. For that is to clone your repository. Then you have to activate virtual environment using this command. I have already created the VNV folder using this command. Here you can see. Then you have to run this command. So firstly you have to move to your working directory, which is M5 rag hands-on project. You can see here. Then run this command. Now you can see your virtual environment is activated. And you also have to install the requirement packages to run this project. And also you have to create a .env file. Here you can see I have provided .env.example file to you. And you have to copy all of this and create a .env file in which you have to paste this. Along with this, you have to enter their API value. It is very simple to create the API. If you are facing any issue, then you can comment. I will guide you over there. So now we will see how this code works. So first, let's look at the essential imports and setups. We will using Streamlit for the web interface, PyPDF for reading PDF files, and LangChain modules for text splitting, embedding, and retrievals. For extractions and chunking, we are using Hugging Face. We are using Hugging Face instructor Excel model, FAS for our vector database store, and GPT 3.5 Turbo for OpenAI for conversations. We are also integrating Google's Gemini model for powerful document-specific Q&A via an API key loaded from the environment variable. Now we will see PDF text extraction and chunking. In this section, we define functions to process uploaded PDFs, extract text from PDFs. We simply loop through each uploaded file and extract every page's text. Then using the chunk text, we split the large text into manageable sections or chunks of 1000 characters with a bit of overlap, which is crucial for effective retrieval later. Here we will see vector store creation with embeddings. After chunking the PDF text, we need to convert these chunks into embeddings, which are numerical representations that capture the meaning of the content. The create vector store function uses instructor Excel embedding with all vector stored efficiently in a FAS index for fast similarity search. This is what powers the retrieval in RAG. Conversational chain initialization. To enable conversations chain function, set up LangChain's conversational retrieval chain using OpenAI GPT 3.5 Turbo and a conversation buffer. This lets the chatbot maintain context across multiple users' queries. We define Ask Gemini given a user question and some retrieval context. Given a user question and some retrieved context, it constructs a prompt and calls Google's Gemini model to generate a document aware answer. This is the generation part of RAG augmented with retrieval retrieved chunks. The handle question function governs the end-to-end RAG loop for each user query. We search the vector store for the top similar chunks. These chunks are combined as context and sent along with the user's question to Gemini and rendered with some predefined HTML. The answer along with question and response gets appended to session chat history and rendered with some predefined HTML template for a nice chat UI. Let's now take a closer look at how the Streamlit user interface comes together in the main function, the heart of the app that links everything together for a smooth interactive user experience. The first line st.setPageConfig assigns a page title and book emoji to the web tab, giving user instant context that this app is about chatting with PDF. Next, we apply some custom CSS for styling and we rendered clear and prominent header chat with multiple PDFs. Here I am making sure that three key variables are always available in the app's session state: conversation, chat history, and vector store. This step is crucial to ensure the statefulness of our app. It means we can keep track of uploaded documents, past questions, and chat responses even as we interact multiple times within the same session. At the center of the page, you will see an input box labeled Ask a question about your document. This is where a user can freely type any question related to the uploaded PDFs, such as summaries, specific facts, or clarifications. As soon as a question is entered, the handled question function kicks in behind the scenes. It finds the relevant document section, queries the Gemini model, and streams back and answer all automatically. Moving to the sidebar, you will find a clean section titled Your Documents. Users can now upload one or more PDFs using the file uploader. This supports multiple files in a single step. After choosing the files, there is a process button. When I click this, the app performs several actions in the background. It extracts all the text from every page of the uploaded PDFs, breaks the text into overlapping chunks for robust retrieval, generates embeddings for each chunks, store these representations efficiently using the fast vector store, and initialize the conversational retrieval chain. While all this happens, a Streamlit spinner lets the user know the documents are being processed. Once finished, you will see a success message that says PDF processed, ask your questions. And finally, the very bottom of our file includes the entry point check if name equals to main and it calls the main function which I have explained you. So let's see it in action. For that, you have to run streamlit run app.py. You can find it from the README file as well. Here I have mentioned the command to run this project. So now I'm running this command. It will take a bit, but it may take more time in your case because it loads some models behind the scenes. So first I will upload a PDF file using the sidebar uploader. From here you can upload. I am just selecting my resume here. So now we will click on the process button. It will parse and index the documents. Notice the loading spinner while this happens. It will also take a moment to load the document. This app retrieves the most relevant chunks and uses Gemini to deliver a concise answer based on the contents of my uploaded PDFs. No hallucinations, just grounded, document aware answers. As you can see, it is saying PDF is processed. Ask your question. So now I will type a question. What do you know about Jalaj? And hit enter. It will run a query and soon it will return you the answer. Now you can see here, I will hide those numbers and emails. So it is saying based on the provided text, Jalaj Pandey is an AI engineer with over 2 years of experience. He has masters in computer application and a bachelor's in computer application from DSB campus Nainital. And all these things like work experience, developing AI agents, MCP tools, LangChain based solution, and EdQuest. Here you can see the skills which I have mentioned in my resume, like Python, RAG architecture, Git, GitHub, extras. And also you can see he's interested, including model context protocol, AI agents, LangGraph, AML, see extra things, and the contact information also you can see here. But definitely I will blur those things. So yeah, now we can ask another question. Do you know who is the Prime Minister of India? Now you can see here, it is saying that this question cannot be answered from the given source. The provided text is a resume for Jalaj Pandey, an AI engineer, and does not contain information about the Prime Minister of India. So as you can see, I haven't mentioned the information about the Prime Minister here. And I am asking who is the Prime Minister of India. So it is not giving me any result. And if you ask to the LLM, it could answer you anything you ask to the model. So this is the benefit of RAG. So here we completed our hands-on project for this RAG module. Now you can create it by yourself and include it in your resume. And also do not forget to follow us on LinkedIn, and you can also tag us if you create this project successfully. Thank you so much.